This is a guide for getting the nodes badge. It is a medium badge. Frankly, this game is not nearly as hard as it could be. You'll see what I mean as I go through. It starts off, the purpose of the game is to use the laser nipple things to power up the nodes. Starts off very simple. I hadn't played this game in a while, so it's not completely smooth of a run, but it's meant to be a guide and not a speed run, so that is why a lot of times things require just minor tweaking. Like you place a node and it's just a little bit off, and just kind of tweak it a little bit, or tweak a couple of nodes a little bit. Here you have a fixed node where you can move 3 but not the 4th one, and there, minor tweaking gets it to fit. Going on, there are 20 levels to this game. It's not challenging, it just requires a little bit of patience for stuff like this, where you go to hit one, or hit both, and only one lights up, so a little minor tweaking gets it lined up properly. And here, you've got them in a scrunched together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so how are you going to use the 4 to cover those things? The little tweaking there gets it to fit, and voila, it's as simple as that. Frankly, it gives you too many nodes. Whoever created this game didn't fully optimize their own game. They just said, ooh, let's throw more nodes in here, and let's throw more little laser nipples as well, because you're going to need them, but in actuality, you really don't need them in most of the cases. Here's another one of those frustrating situations where you're trying to get 3 to light up, but only 2 will. So sometimes doing stuff like that, like placing it right over the node, works better. And again, it still didn't work. I'm getting minorly frustrated at this point as I'm going through this. And all the audio tracks are recorded after the playing through, because it doesn't make sense otherwise, So there, we managed to get the node in a different direction. There we go. Hitting 2 nodes with 1 nipple. Here, I don't know why this is expected to be difficult when you've got all of the nodes in one general location. There you can light 5 of them up with just 2 lines. And there. And, providing issues. Oh no. There we go. It's just, game has potential. It has potential, but it needs someone to create it who understands puzzle games better than whoever made this does. Here you've got the box format. If you just go in straight lines, you run out of nodes. So you do have to go diagonal on it here to get it to node up properly. But we have plenty of extra nodage. Why am I so tired? Plenty of extra nodage to make this work out. I don't know, kind of looks like a trident or a W shape. In this one, really just going through the motions and providing audio vamping as I do. Missed one. But stretch that out, and voila, we should be able to get both of those, and all of these, and some of that, and all of this, and boom, and then minor tweaking. We'll tweak the one at the top, and there we go. So, I'm giving you enough time on each level here through my own, I guess you could call them mistakes, or workings through, so that you can work through it as well at your own pace. Here, I mean, you have what, six nipple things to power up the nodes. You really, you don't need that many. I'm sure I could, with more time and effort, could find a appropriate methodology for there. See, little tweaking of the nodage, got that one to work. But I'm sure I could find a way to work some of these levels with one fewer node. We're actually on levels 18 to 20 on even 2 fewer nodes. The game actually gets easier as it goes along because they give you more and more nodes, and the levels don't get that much harder, which is just poor planning. But what are you going to do? I guess you write guides and bitch about them in your audio commentary. That's what you do. And here's the only other level that has a fixed node. And there will be no cake at the end of this. You know, you just methodically go through this node by node. Boom, and you know, see, there's an entire node that gets left out in making this. So, and that was simple. That was just a straight line. There was no crossing overs. There was no nothing, and an entire extra node went unused. These levels get retard easy by the end. Now, once again, and even rewatching my replay, I see errors in what I'm doing, but it's just so simple. I'm completely using more nodes than I have to, for no good reason except that I have them and it makes it easy. Here, I'm not sure what the point of having it in a giant straight line is, because, bam, one set of nipples hits all of those. It's about the easiest thing in the world. If you had tons and tons of nodes that were all spread out throughout the thing, it would be much, much harder. And once again, I have more nodes than I know what to do with. And we're almost finished. And then I can put these all up on YouTube and CongraGuide.com for your viewing pleasure. I mean, I do suggest beating these all on your own. They're not really difficult. Any of these ones that I'm doing, they all took me just one try to record, so they shouldn't take you many tries to beat either. Here I'm trying to set it up so that it hits all of them at once, and you can still see there was an extra node left over. There is a Nodes 2 that was made later. I played through it once and beat it. I don't remember it being that much harder. I think it was a little bit better, but again, it was the same concept, just different levels. Here I'm having the node long challenge of getting it to hit through both nodes, but you know, it's just, this game is retard easy. It's like 2 extra nodes in there. Voila, you've beaten it. You now have 15 more points. This is Tasselfoot, and these are my guides.